Hello curl friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me today. Today we are doing products that I want to try in 2026, or I guess you could call it my Black Friday wish list. These are products, brands, and lines that I will be looking out for sales during this Black Friday time, and so let me share things that I'm most excited to be looking forward to in 2026. The first one on my list is InnerSense, and I will say I actually already have the products. Now I will not be featuring these in a video until 2026, so that's why I've included it. I've had this brand on my list forever. I feel like at least 2, 3, maybe 3 years. I don't know. That's obviously not forever, but it feels like a really long time. And I've kept putting it off, and it's one that I've really wanted to try. So I'm happy to say I've already purchased them. I will get to them definitely in 2026. The next brand I'm considering trying in 2026 is Mop Top. Let me know if you guys are interested in any of these. Let me know which ones you are most excited about as I go through them. But let me know how you feel about Mop Top. It's one of those brands that I feel like was more popular maybe 4 or 5 years ago. But I just don't hear that much about them. I don't know that you could purchase them anywhere in store. I think it might be something that you have to order online, and maybe that has hindered like their growth. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe I'm just not aware of how much sales they have. But I personally just don't hear anyone talking about them. So if it's a brand that you're interested in, I would like to feature it for you guys. I don't have anything specifically off the top of my head necessarily that I want to, or I feel like I need to try. The most popular thing that I can think of though is maybe like the custard that they have. So that's something that I'll definitely consider, but I probably prefer to do a whole wash day routine, so there'd be multiple things that I would use. So let me know what you think of this. Another brand that I'm interested in is Mirabelle Naturals. This is one that is a little bit smaller of a brand. I feel like I like to support small businesses, and this is one that I'm really excited about. The protein cream and their volumizing foam. Those are like the two things that really have me like, ooh, I really want to try this. And I think now that they have travel sizes, it'd be even better for me, since I really like to focus on travel sizes due to the size of my product stash and how much I can actually go through. But this is a brand I've been interested in for quite some time. Like I said, that protein cream is definitely like the feature for me. Let me know what you guys think of that. The next brand that I'm looking forward to trying is one that is definitely more affordable. It's Odele. And I think that's how you pronounce it, Odele. But this is one of those, let me give a little disclaimer here. My affordable drugstore series that I plan to bring back in 2026, I'm going to up the price on those things, my price level. It used to be $10 and under. I think I'm going to raise it to $12 because just the nature of inflation that we've had, and to be able to try products that are still what I would consider reasonably affordable. Is it the cheapest end of that? Absolutely not. But is it outrageous? Is it even middle range? That could be debatable, but I think for the sake of being able to bring products to you and still feature in that range, I think $12 is still a reasonable cutoff. So this would be a brand particularly that I'd be looking at featuring in my affordable drugstore series. And I just like the fact that they have some regular shampoos, they have clarifying shampoos, they have stylers that look nice, they have volumizing foam, they have a cream. They have, I think they have a gel. Yeah, I'm sure they have a gel. I know I've seen it somewhere here. I have my phone that I'm looking at. They have a mask as well. I'm not saying that I'm going to buy all of these things, but these are just things that I am definitely like pique my interest a bit. And because this brand is a little bit more affordable, I feel like I have a little more wiggle room to play around on which products I want to try. Another brand that I would like to try is Tutti Lab. And while they have a full wash day routine, they have a gentle shampoo, a detangling conditioner, a soft leave-in cream, and they also have an all-weather styling gel. I think the main product I am personally interested in trying would be the all-weather styling gel. I feel like that would be moisturizing enough for my fine hair that I wouldn't necessarily have to have a cream with it. This is just me seeing other influencers use this product as well. And these are kind of pricey, although they do have travel sizes. So I don't know if I would buy the whole set, the whole wash day lineup. If that's something that you guys are interested in, definitely let me know. I would definitely get the travel sizes, but I do feel like this is kind of a moisturizing line. But like I said, I'm still very curious about this all-weather styling gel. Is it really all-weather? Can it beat the heat and humidity? I feel like I'm not as concerned about lasting through the colder winter months, but the heat and humidity is where I'm like, does it really? Another brand that I'm interested in is Bouclem. Now Bouclem I feel like has expanded quite a bit over the last several years. They have definitely added products to their original lineup that they had. I'd like to focus on getting a good cleanser, conditioner, and a couple stylers. Their gel, I'm debating if I would like the curl defining gel or one of the stronger hold gels. I don't remember what that's called off the top of my head. I think it's the Seal and Shield curl defining gel. I think that one might be stronger, but they don't have a smaller version of that, I'm pretty sure. So, and she's pretty pricey, so maybe I'll just stick with probably the curl defining gel. If you're interested in that brand, like I said, it always helps me to know what you guys are interested in, so drop a comment down below. Another brand that I've toyed with trying is Keratin, and they have some specific wash day things that I think sound good. They have like a keratin shampoo and conditioner. They have a collagen shampoo and conditioner. They have a scalp anti-dandruff or anti-itch shampoo and conditioner. But then their stylers are really what I'm more excited about, to be truthfully honest. They have some ones that are focused on curl, and they have some ones that are focused on volume, and I feel like a good mix of those would really benefit my hair. So let me know if you're interested in that brand at all. I really don't hear much about them online. Like I said, if you're interested, let me know. I feel like I'm repeating myself with that, but it's true. Another affordable brand that I'm going to be able to include in the affordable drugstore line is Umberto Giannini. Now, I'm not aware anywhere in my area where I can actually get that on the ground, but it still runs under that $12 mark. And so I feel like I know a lot of UK people can get that. That's a UK based business, I do believe. And I'm not sure if people in Canada can easily get their hands on it. And maybe like bigger cities around the US can also get their hands on it. I'm not sure. If you're aware of that, please let me know. But in my local rural area, I can't get this on the ground. But I definitely think it's a good affordable brand to look at. Obviously, the Curl Jelly is their most popular styler. And I was almost going to get this brand last year when it was on sale. They had like a 40% off, which I thought was pretty good. But I could not get the Curl Jelly to show up on the website. I could not find it whatsoever. I had like a whole wash day routine lined up, and I could not find that Curl Jelly. I thought, what the heck? This is the main styler that they're known for. Why is it not available here? I don't know if I was just overlooking it. I don't think I was. But anyways, I see it's back on the website at some point. Like, I clearly found it this time when I looked it up before doing this video. But I'm just not sure what other styler or stylers to pair it with. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. But I think this is definitely one of the brands that I want to feature in my affordable drugstore series this year, or this coming year in 2026. Now, I know I've already tried Rizzo's curls before, but they have come out with some new products. I'm really excited to try their Stronghold Gel and also their multitaskers. Specifically, I guess the only ones that are in that line right now are the Custard and the Leave-In. And they have those in smaller travel sizes, so bonus, I'm really happy or really excited to be looking forward to doing that. So I'm pretty sure that is definitely going to be one that I will be featuring at some point next year. Another brand, I have a question mark beside this one because I want to really test and see what you guys think about this, is Curls and Potions. Are you guys interested in this brand at all? They run really good sales sometimes, but it's one of those things that I don't really hear many people with my texture, my hair texture, more fine and looser curl pattern, I guess, talk about that brand much. So let me know if anyone is interested. Like I said, they do run pretty good sales throughout the year, and so that is definitely a possibility if there's any interest. I don't have anything specifically that I'm looking at this point, but I would definitely probably focus more on the stylers for that one. Another brand I have a question mark beside is Mane Choice. Now, I said I've kind of gotten like over Mane Choice a little bit. I'm not as excited about it. They got rid of a lot of their product lines, but I was also kind of curious about their Alpha line. They've had some that they've reformulated, and they also have some new ones to it, or relatively new. I'm just kind of curious, is anyone interested in Mane Choice? What is your feel on that? If I did do a Mane Choice review, I would probably do an entire wash day. So like I said, if they have a good sale and this is something you guys are interested in, let me know. Another brand that I'm curious about is The Dew. And this is one of those, I'm not quite sure. I think they might be just above that affordable price point on most of their products, but they are oftentimes available in my local stores. So I'm curious about that Chief Rocka, although I think that one might be too moisturizing. What I'm really most interested in is their newer gel, the Bananas, something with bananas. I don't know the full title, but definitely let me know if you're interested in seeing any Dew products. Another brand that I recently considered is Ionic. Now, they feature this in Sally's a lot. It's one of those things, my Sally's is so small, it doesn't stock well with a variety of things in my opinion, but I do like to step in Sally's when I'm traveling to bigger cities and everything like that. But I feel like Ionic is a very good price point, and I feel like they have a good range of products that might be worth investigating, trying out, reviewing for you guys. So let me know. Like I said, they are pretty affordable, I do believe, so let me know if you're interested. The last brand that I have here is Your Curly Girl, and this lady is a fabulous small business that I would really like to promote, and she has come out with a shampoo and a conditioner, and she has also, the shampoo and conditioner are the most recent ones, but she also has a harder hold or extra hold custard, and I have not tried that one, so that definitely has my curiosity, because if you know me at all, you know I love some hold. And like I said, I like to support small businesses, so I would really like to feature her sometime in the coming 2026 year. Let me know what you think about that. And that is a wrap on all the brands and products that I'm really looking forward to possibly purchasing for 2026. Checking out on Black Friday sales, what is available, what has the best offers. Let me know, like I said, on all these things I've mentioned, what you're most excited about, what is best to bring to you guys. And as I said, there will also be other things that I'll feature coming into the coming year that aren't on this list. A lot of them will be more affordable drugstore things that I'm just coming up with on a whim as I go into the store and everything like that. But like I said, let me know what you want to see. And until I see you again in the next video, have a great day. Bye.